Hey, Collective. My name's Emily. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. And I have recently just come into reality because my mother died. Today's like the second or third day that I've been back. It's been rough. It's very overwhelming for me. You figure, I spent like the first 8 months alone. I didn't speak to anybody. And the last, 3 or 4, I've been around Ralph, but we never spoke to each other. I do my own thing. So it's very overwhelming because they've missed me. And I said terrible things. Terrible. I have learned so many lessons. Oh, it hurts me so bad. I'm tortured. Since I've come here, I have been under stress and torture. Today, they said there was an alternate timeline I could go to. I told them I'm staying here. And then I heard it hurts here. Look what you've done. She thought you hated her. Oh, it's horrible. And my family wants me to sit with them and talk with them. Except I'm fighting with people in my head. I have very short lapses at things that I'm doing, that I'm trying to, I take a ride on my bike, but it's only 3 minutes. There's no length to whatever I'm doing. I must switch immediately, the task that I'm doing. And I must do a task because I cannot sit still. All I hear is terrible things, so I'm switching from task to task to task, not really finishing anything, and being a nervous wreck. But I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I'm still here. Boy, isn't this a hell of a cross to bear. And it's my own. I was unwilling to see it from any other point of view. I was judging while preaching about judgment. It's so disgusting, it's so bad. It just goes to show you, Satan sounds just like Jesus. I don't know why I believed him. I don't know why I needed to disassociate with these people that are my family. My friends. They had me convinced the entire world was demonic, I'm telling you. That nobody was kind, nice, that they were all demonically led. Because that's what I guess maybe I was making myself see. I don't know. I just wanted to give an update on, day 2. I haven't crumbled. They wanted me to leave. I guess my Aunt Rose called Kay while Kay was about to walk through the door. And I hear her say, yes, we had already talked about that. Yeah. And then she goes outside to finish the conversation. Well, the voices went. They were like, that's about you. You're such a fool. All this shit. You have no idea. And if, if I choose to believe that, then I don't have to hurt about Rose, because my mom, because then she won't be my mom, and I can pretend that, she's my aunt and she hated me. Because that's easier to accept than I believe the devil's lies about my mama. Because she had a mental health problem too. My uncle, who I thought was my dad for a minute there, he was paranoid schizophrenic. He spoke to people all day long. I used to watch him as a kid. And he would make these eye movements upwards, and he would whisper. Because he knew he wasn't supposed to be talking to them, according to his family. But it looked more weird that he was whispering and, like... And then, my mom had a breakdown at one point. I don't know why. What happened to me at the park. It was so bad. And it looks good for them, because then I'm just, out here ranting and raving about everything. Except I'm back in reality again. Look what you did to me. And you never came to help me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Had they done the right thing, I'm sure I wouldn't have been as paranoid. I'm sure I wouldn't have broke like that. I'm sure I would have been with the woman I loved more than life the last 11 months of her life, and I would have been able to kiss her and tell her goodbye. Now, mind you, some of the videos that I put up, where I'm delusional in them, in some parts, because there is so much truth to what I'm telling you about what happened at my job, that you can look at the other things and think, oh, but no, that is reality. That I have proof about. Witnesses, the whole thing. Frank left me on purpose up in the center, right? We had just went up there. We were going to do the boards and everything. And we got a call over the radio if we would bring the boys down for lunch. And I said, Frank, I'll stay up here. I'll get started in here. You take them down and then just come back up. And an hour and a half later, I was still there. I knew he left me on purpose. I didn't have a radio or anything. And that's when I left a note on the board, and I walked down. I took a trail. I seen him come into the park, but I just kept walking because I needed to cool down, because he wasn't getting me. Like, he wasn't getting my goat anymore. He always did shit like that. So did Jesse. Anyway, I was walking down the road, and he pulled up, and he was waiting for me to be like, you fucking asshole, this and that, right? And I said, hey, buddy, did you get tied up? And he was like, you should have saw his face. They knew what they were doing. Just like my schedule. Every time he told me he was going to talk to Jimmy about my schedule, it got worse. I didn't know he was doing that. I thought he loved me. I would never do that to him. I'd never do that to anybody. Boy, him and Jesse probably had the best laughs. And Lane, he did piss in your shoes. he did piss on your chair, and I did clean it up. You're welcome. Jesse, he did use your toothbrush to clean the toilet. I can only imagine what he did to me. Trust me. I'm not dumb to this anymore. I'm the original target. Fucking assholes. I think I'm gonna go onto the EEOC website and file a complaint. Yep, because I can do it all online. And they can look into it. How do you allow your employees to lie about another employee and then not do anything? Did I make the park look bad? Did I? Or do you think the asshole that did that to me did? No, you don't think that. No, I rocked the boat, huh? It was me. You keep lying to yourself. We'll see how long it lasts.